Well, this is a long time in coming, but this is a response to the Haas USMC about show us your patches, or so show me your patches. Some of you guys saw my other videos of wearing this, you can call it a fly jack, but it's just really a cheap Naga hide jacket I picked up in Naples, Italy. And I just decided to sew a lot of my patches on here. So we'll go through them here real quick. This is an H-53. It's the fastest and biggest helicopter of the NATO forces. I wasn't a dedicated mechanic on it, but I have worked on these in one of the squadrons I was in. This worn out one is of NAS, Naval Air Station North Island out in San Diego. I was stationed there. Just a patch I picked up, had Texas on it, and I was from Texas, so I liked it and I got it. I believe it's from a Civil Air Patrol or Combat Air Patrol. I have no idea. This is Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. I was stationed, well, I wouldn't say stationed there, but I did a rotation there for about 3 months during the Operation Provide Hope or something like that for the Haitians. And it's Corpus Christi. I was never stationed there, but I grew up in Corpus Christi, so I thought that patch was cool. Roosevelt Roads, Puerto Rico. Can you read that there? It doesn't exist anymore, but I was there. Desert Shield. I was in the service in Desert Shield. I didn't see any combat or anything, but I was active duty then. My friend's brother, stepbrother, flew B-52s in the Air Force, gave me that. I did work on these H-3 Sea Kings, U.S. Navy. This is one of the detachments that did go to Iraq in '91. We have different detachments in each squadron. This was Detachment 2, DET for short. This was my my second squadron, HC8. We were in Detachment 4. Our logo, mascot, I guess you'd call it, was the Untouchables. We got a lot of flack for that. Recruit Training Command, Orlando, Florida. Yes, I went to boot camp in Florida. It doesn't exist anymore now either. USS Milwaukee, another entity that doesn't exist. Oh, by the way, this squadron. Oh no, never mind. I'll show you the other one. This ship doesn't. It's decommissioned. I don't know if it's razor blades or if it's mothballed. But USS Milwaukee. It was an oiler. Torpedo recoveries. We were one of the missions in my first squadron was to drop and recover these dummy torpedoes, basically noisemakers that submarines would practice shooting at. This one's not mine, it is mine, but it's not anything I was associated with. A friend of mine was in the Air Force, and he was in the Civil Engineering Division. That's his patch there. This is mine. Flying Rifles Drill Team. I was a member of the Flying Rifles Drill Team when I was in technical school. It's the one of the official U.S. Navy sanctioned drill teams. My buddy who sent me the reverse care packages, I guess, he was stationed with these guys early on in his career, and they were in Misawa, Japan. So those are both his patches. I did do, I believe, probably a year total. 365 days aboard the USS Wasp as part of the search and rescue detachment. We weren't actually assigned to the ship per se. We didn't belong to the ship. A couple of other patches. This one, in the Navy, you can get special certifications, and I got my air warfare certification. Won't go too deep into it, but that's actually a personal achievement. This is an original design. It's not an original patch of the first helicopter squadron in the Navy, HU-1, which later became HC-1, which I was assigned to. And this is the rocker that goes over your left sleeve and of your uniform. It designates what command you belong to. On my other sleeve, of course, Old Glory, Texas badge. That's a Sikorsky logo. And Hell Sopron 8 is a Helicopter Support Squadron, Combat Support Squadron 8. It is HSC 8 now. It's C Support. I don't know what. They changed the name of it, but it still exists. And you guys know that my screen name is saltyshellback. This is shellback comes from a term used when sailors cross the equator. We have a basically a hazing deal where you get you go through this obstacle course and get abused and stuff like that, and when you go through it, you earn the title of shellback when you cross the equator. That's my shellback patch. I bought that. They don't give that to you. On the front, a couple of, I guess you can call them campaign patches. This is in '93. It's the Operation Able Manor. We call it the Haitian Vacation. This is when we were off the coast, actually in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, and we did operations off the coast of Haiti to bring relief to the refugees. This was my first what they call med cruise, Mediterranean cruise with the helicopter squadron I was attached to. We always make a detachment patch for the cruise or a cruise patch. Here's the second time I was off the coast of Haiti, but I actually wasn't. We didn't go into Haiti, but this was let's see, the date is August 11th to October 20th, 1994, USS Wasp, and this is kind of an inside joke. We had operations one night where it was just thundering and lightning, and we were loading cargo, and it just wasn't fun. This is my first, I guess, karate or taekwondo studio I went to growing up, Mr. Choi. This is the association I'm with now, American Tang Sudo Association. And the other side, this is Helicopter Support Squadron 1 or Helicopter Combat Support Squadron 1. HC1 Fleet Angels. They are decommissioned now. They don't exist anymore. I believe Helicopter Squadron 2 picked up this logo, so you'll see the HSC2 with Fleet Angels on them. NATTC Millington, that's where I got my technical training to be an airframes mechanic in Millington, and they were attached to NAS Memphis, which is actually in Millington, Tennessee, not Memphis. Here's a subdued patch of the HC8 patch, the Dragon Whales. And this is the cruise patch I got from the last cruise I did on the USS Wasp. There, LHD-1 USS Wasp, Med Cruise 95-96. Alright, let me stop it here, and I'll continue on with part 2 of patches that aren't on my jacket and some other cool stuff. See you later.